It has been 4 weeks since the first case of COVID-19 was reported in the country. With the grim reality it has brought and reorganization of lives, Kenyans could be reaping fruits of largely observing the measures put in place, but the government warns this is not a time to be complacent. In the last 24 hours, 308 samples were tested. 5 came back positive of coronavirus. Of the 5, 3 are from Nairobi and 2 from Mombasa.
This now brings the total number of those who have tested positive for the disease in the country to 184. An additional 4 persons have been discharged in the last 24 hours, having moved from positive to negative status. This brings also a total of 12 persons who have been discharged and recovered so far. This is good news.
1 person died in Mombasa in the last 24 hours, and a post-mortem revealed that he had caught the virus.
It brings to 7 the number of people we consider having died from the COVID-19 disease.
However, the country might be soon getting some uplifting news.
We are also in discussion with the government of Japan, who have developed an antiviral, African, which you guys might be aware of, which has shown very good promises, so that you can also be able to get some limited doses that our clinicians can also be able to try for COVID-19. And we are hopeful that we'll also get stellar results like what they got from Japan and also China.
The government has started closing down some of the quarantine centers after 14 days elapsed for people who had been placed there for mandatory quarantine. This was after they tested negative a couple of times.
That we have managed to close down a number of quarantine facilities, which include the Trademark and Hill Park hotels. In this regard, we are kindly appealing to fellow Kenyans to warmly receive those of us that were in those facilities and have since been released to go home. There should be no stigmatization of anybody.
Individuals, corporates and other institutions are encouraged to keep contributing where they can. The county government of Kitui, working in partnership with Kitui County Textile Center, Kikotech, are currently producing an average of 30,000 masks daily, which will soon be available for the public. So far, 2,046 people have been monitored, with 1,448 having been discharged. In East Africa, Kenya is leading in the number of COVID-19 cases. The more reason to raise her guard and serve as a good example of flattening the COVID-19 curve. Sharon Baranga, NTV.